Straight ahead on KTEN News at 5, a Texoma family loses everything when their house is destroyed in an early morning fire.
Plus, boat owners at a local marina spend the day assessing damage caused by yesterday's storm.
And country star Randy Travis arrested naked in Grayson County after troopers say he crashed his car while driving drunk. Good evening, I'm Meredith Saldana. Welcome to KTEN News at 5.
And I'm Tom Crespo. Country legend Randy Travis in trouble with the law again.
Our work isn't done. Our fight for change goes on.
After months on the campaign trail waging the most expensive presidential campaign in U.S. history, the people have voted, but we still don't know who won. Well, the polls across the country are closed, most of them anyway, and now the waiting begins. Good evening, I'm Tom Crespo.
And I'm Meredith Saldana. Welcome to our special election night edition of KTEN News at 10. Soon we should know officially who our next president will be. Polls on the West Coast have closed, but results in Texas and Oklahoma are beginning to roll in. Here's a look at the numbers we have so far in Texas. President Barack Obama, 41% of the vote. Mitt Romney, 58% of the vote.
And in Oklahoma, Barack Obama with 33% of the vote, Mitt Romney with 67%. Of course, these two states, Texas and Oklahoma, have been called already by NBC News, the Associated Press, all the other agencies for Mitt Romney.
That's right. And joining us tonight is Dr. Frank Romer, Associate Professor in the Political Science Department at Austin College in Sherman. Welcome back.
Glad to be here.
Dr. Romer, are we in for another nail biter? Is this 2000 all over again?
Well, I don't think so. It looks like Barack Obama is...
Deputies bust a Pottsboro man who they say was growing marijuana inside his house. The sheriff's office arrested 48-year-old Stephen Rosenbaum on Crissa Drive last night. Investigators say they found about 5 pounds of marijuana worth about $15,000 in rooms throughout the house, and that they could even smell the pot from the open garage door. Deputies say they also seized his car, which contained some methamphetamine.
Students at S&S Middle School in Sadler were evacuated today after a gas leak was detected. Superintendent Tommy Hunter says the leak was detected about noon on the outside of the building. The students were moved to the high school as a precaution. Atmos Energy came out to inspect the leak. They made some repairs and gave the school an all clear. No after-school activities were affected. Students will have school tomorrow.
From the studios of KTEN Television in Denison, Texas, this is KTEN News at 6.
Right now on KTEN News at 6, a Texoma family whose son died in Iraq finds out when his body will make it home.
Plus, as temperatures rise, so do the health risks. We'll show you how to protect yourself from that blistering heat.
And it's election day in Oklahoma. Voters north of the Red River hit the polls. Welcome to KTEN News at 6. I'm Tom Crespo.
And I'm Meredith Saldana. Polls are about to close for today's Oklahoma election. If you haven't been able to get out to vote, you have just another hour left to make your voice heard. On the ballot in
Good evening, I'm Tom Crespo. Welcome to KTEN News at 5.
And I'm Meredith Saldana. After months of campaigning, it's election day, and there are just 2 more hours until polls close in Texas and Oklahoma. It's being called one of the... Steve Handelsman has the very latest tonight from the Obama Election Night headquarters in Chicago. Steve?
Thanks. Good evening from Obama Election Night headquarters in Chicago.
And a Bryan County girl is being hailed as a hero after she shoots a man during a home invasion. Good evening, I'm Meredith Saldana. Welcome to KTEN News at 5. The Bryan County Sheriff's Office says a 12-year-old girl was home alone this morning when a man broke into her house. They say she was scared, but she did exactly what she needed to do to protect herself. KTEN's Aaron Conrad joins us live in the newsroom with the very latest. Aaron?
Meredith, deputies say it was an incredible act of...
Well, it was a great day weather-wise to get out and vote in Texoma today, which has turned into a beautiful night.
That's right. KTEN's chief meteorologist Alan Mitchell has a quick look at our forecast. Alan?
Well, you guys, you're certainly right about that. No problems for us weather-wise. As a matter of fact,
night house fire in Grayson County displaced 2 renters. It started about 10 o'clock last night at the corner of Key and Tribble Roads near Luella. A neighbor says he first noticed the flames and called 911. Others reportedly heard a big boom and popping noises shortly before the flames started shooting through the windows. Despite windy conditions, the fire didn't spread, but with a burn ban back in place starting today, officials are warning people to be very careful.
Good evening, I'm Meredith Saldana. Welcome to KTEN News at 6.
And I'm Tom Crespo. Fire destroys 4 apartment homes in Sherman. Well, it started about 2:30 this afternoon at the Huntington Apartments in the 2300 block of West Taylor Street off of FM 1417. KTEN's Jayla Gray joins us now live from the scene with more. Jayla? Texoma hit the polls today as well. In Grayson County, many people say they were surprised by the wait time. The county has more than 20 different places that people can cast their ballots. Many people went to vote early this morning expecting to have long wait lines, but voters were pleasantly surprised when the lines were actually fairly short. Most of the voters that we spoke with today said that they only had to wait about 2 to 3 minutes at the polls.
Voters are turning out in record numbers all over Carter County. Election officials say that voters showed up at the polls early in every precinct and were excited to exercise their right to vote. A chase through downtown Denison ends with a man in the hospital. Police say the chase started just before 2 o'clock this morning after the suspect almost hit an officer stopped at a red light. They say Lionel Moore nearly hit Sergeant Jackie Thomas at the intersection of Myrick Avenue and Hull Street. Police say Moore sped off through downtown Denison and lost control of his vehicle near Walker Street. They say he ran from his overturned car and was found hiding under a house in the 500 block of West Bond Street. Police say Moore had serious injuries and was flown to a hospital in Dallas. No word on his condition. Moore faces a charge of evading arrest. And firefighters from 6 departments are on the scene of an apartment fire in Sherman. Good evening, I'm Tom Crespo. Welcome to KTEN News at 5. And I'm Meredith Saldana. Firefighters remain on the scene at an apartment fire in Sherman. The fire started around 2:30 this afternoon at the Huntington Apartments located at 2300 West Taylor Street off of FM 1417 in Sherman. KTEN's Jayla Gray joins us now live on the scene. What can you tell us, Jayla?
Well, we're out here at the Huntington Apartments, Meredith, where firefighters have been working for really...
Investigators say a fire that destroyed a home in Denison today looks suspicious. It happened around 2 o'clock this afternoon on Diana Road in Rocky Point East.
Well, it was a great day weather-wise to get out and vote in Texoma today, which has turned into a beautiful night.
That's right. KTEN's Chief Meteorologist Alan Mitchell has a quick look at our forecast. Alan?
Well, you guys, you're certainly right about that. No problems for us weather-wise. As a matter of fact,
Alan, a great change already in the weather.
Oh, it has been. Have you been waiting for fall weather, Tom? And I know you have.
Of course.
It's upon us. Anyway, for the next couple of days, we'll run you down with a 7-day forecast. About 40 in the morning. Wind chills, though, will be around 33 or so with gusty north winds tomorrow. A little sunshine tomorrow afternoon. Dry weather for the football games, but albeit cold. You'll need the coats when you're out there Friday night. And then a frost or freeze a possibility over the weekend during the morning hours for a large portion of Texoma. Look how quickly we warm back up, near 70 for Halloween and Wednesday as well.
I knew it wouldn't last.
No, absolutely not.
Well, that's all the time we have. Thanks for watching, everybody.
We'll see you back here at 6 o'clock. Investigators say a fire that destroyed a home in Denison today looks suspicious. It happened around 2 o'clock this afternoon on Diana Road in Rocky Point East.